Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Shooting the Sand, and this is chapter 3 of The Winning Game, Wins and Losses, the big game, wins and losses. And winning that game, the big game, is kind of the whole point of starting. Even as a kid, you dream of winning that big game, and you think of like all the work, all the coaching, all the lessons that you've learned to accumulate that big game, the time to shine on that big stage, and all the dedication that it took for your parents, and all the dedication that it took for your siblings and for yourself. All that hard work has finally come to the surface and come to a head, and it's like time to perform and show everybody all those fundamentals that you learned, all those lessons you learned, all those things you learned. And a lot of people get so nervous when it's a big game that they kind of like they're so worried about being in the big game, they forget about their fundamentals. They forget about why they're there, and then they wind up not winning the game because their head's not where it should be. So it's kind of an interesting way to think about like how like your whole lifetime comes for this one moment, and are you ready for that moment? Are you ready for that moment to come? And yesterday I did my weekly group on the channel Kathy's Corners, and it was about me kind of being so tired lately. I apologize for being so tired in my in my videos, because I'm dealing with a lot of personal stuff that I don't really want to get into, but it's kind of like for me too. I read this chapter from Florence Shinn in the her book, how the Game of Life and How to Play It, and it said you have to visualize. I forgot if it was 4 years down the road or 7 years down the road. You have to visualize your life 7 years down the road and say, I picture myself being in this beautiful place with beautiful people, and I have all this abundance around me, and I have all this wonderful stuff, and you just visualize all this. And when it comes to a proliferation, it comes to life, you're ready, and you've been so prepared for it because you visualized it over and over and over again, and it just kind of happens for you. So that's my goal, is to just visualize 5, 6, 7 years down the road, even 4 months down the road, what my life is going to be like, and how different it's going to be than it is today, and what I can do differently now to prepare for that goodness, that abundance, that love, that shine in my life down the road. So that's my message for today. I have two decks of cards this time. Instead of just the Healing Spirit cards, I have also the Healing Waters cards. Just bought those, and these are the beads that go along with them, because they just like match, and I just feel like they just go together. So we're going to do 2 cards today. One is the Healing Spirit cards, and one is the Healing Waters cards. So the Healing Spirit card is listen to the voice within when it persists. And it looks like this. And it says, Okay. Your inner self is what connects you to the higher guardian spirits of the universe, who will use it to attract your attention to when they have a message for you. A guardian spirit is speaking to the inner you now, and you know the message is coming from a higher source because you are being moved by the words and the feelings they bring. The guardian spirit wants you to take notice. This is your time to wake up and follow the path of light. You know the truth. You know this is truth. As this inner voice is stranger than any voice you've ever heard in this world. Trust it right now. So that's kind of like your inner ding, the inner conscious. It's a different voice than any other voice you've ever heard before. And I like it. Okay, so these are the other cards. These are the healing water cards. And I really like these cards. I just got them. And I got them for myself because I really love the idea of water and snowflakes. And I don't know if I've done snowflakes on this channel, but I will eventually. All right. Oh, more than one came out, so we'll have to keep going. All right. So it says, looks like that, and it says the Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. And it says, legend says that Avalon was the first island where Britain's mythical King Arthur was taken after being fatally wounded in his final battle. First mentioned in Geoffrey of Monmouth's fictional history of the kings of Britain in 1136. Avalon is said to have been ruled by the powerful enchantress Morgan Le Fay and her 8 sisters, thought to be high priestesses, who were widely renowned for their tremendous healing abilities. Some believe that the Isle of Avalon, which is also known as the Isle of Apples and the Isle of Dead, is a mystical place of healing that exists beyond the veil. Others say that it exists in the physical. Avalon and its healing spring waters have been identified as Glastonbury in Somerset, southwest England, and even today pilgrims travel to the town. It is believed that it is a sacred place of healing that was once surrounded by water and could only be reached by boat. It is a card of great healing and an invitation to see that your healing is an opportunity for great transformation. That perhaps is part of you that feel as if they're dying and actually being born anew. Maybe the healing journey is taking you somewhere truly glorious, somewhere sacred deep within. And it says the activation, healing water activation. I surrender my healing. I activate the healing intelligence from the waters of my body. I call in all support that's most helpful. And I believe that my ability to transform and heal. I believe in my ability to transform and heal. So I like that. I like that a lot. All right. So I hope it's okay that I added a second card. I just like those healing water cards. They're just beautiful cards, and I'm feeling better. I think I'm emotionally stressed. That's causing my body physical stress, and with that healing water card, it's kind of like you almost do feel like you're dead inside, and you're reborn, and you're born anew, and it's going to be good from this point forward. So, all right, I hope everybody has a great day.